Hello everyone and welcome. This is Martin speaking. In this episode, we will discuss three very important topics. A dangerous game of tit-for-tat. North Korea simulates nuclear strike amid U.S.-South Korean exercises. Tripartite call to end arms talks. Russia's Sarmat missile unveiled. Why this new system could be a game-changer for global security. Iran's Skyward ambitions. Arrival of Russian Yak-130 jets adds a new layer to Middle Eastern military dynamics. Topic number 1. Recently, North Korea carried out a missile launch exercise as a response to a joint military exercise conducted by the United States and South Korea. The exercise involved the simulated use of tactical nuclear strikes, as reported by the Korean Central News Agency, KCNA. According to the KCNA, 2 long-range strategic cruise missiles were launched at dawn on Saturday, with warheads imitating nuclear capabilities. North Korea expressed concern over the escalating level of confrontation and recklessness displayed by the United States and South Korea, highlighting it as unprecedented. The KCNA stressed that North Korea will continue to enhance its combat readiness to deter war, while also striving to maintain peace and stability in the region. In parallel, the military forces of South Korea and the United States engaged in joint aviation maneuvers during the Ulchi Freedom Shield exercise this week. Approximately 30 aircraft participated in this exercise, involving the use of live munitions. Consequently, in response to the joint exercise, North Korea conducted its own military drills simulating tactical nuclear strikes targeting command posts and airfields in South Korea. 2 tactical ballistic missiles were launched from Pyongyang International Airport, flying northeast and detonating at an altitude of 400 meters above simulated targets, achieving successful hits. Appeals to end arms deals raised by South Korea, U.S., and Japan. Jointly, the UN ambassadors of South Korea, the United States, and Japan have called on North Korea and Russia to cease their arms negotiations, asserting that these actions violate resolutions of the UN Security Council, UNSC. U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, stated in a joint release on Wednesday that Russia is engaged in negotiations with North Korea regarding the transfer of substantial quantities and multiple types of weapons for deployment in Ukraine. The joint statement, expressed on behalf of the United States, South Korea, Japan, and Britain at the Security Council stakeout, warned that such actions by Russia would breach UNSC resolutions, some of which Russia itself had endorsed. Ambassador Thomas Greenfield emphasized that North Korea had publicly declared its commitment not to sell weapons to Russia, urging Pyongyang to honor its promise and terminate arms negotiations with Moscow. The joint statement further highlighted clear evidence of Russia procuring drones from Iran, violating yet another Security Council resolution, for use in attacks against Ukraine. In conclusion, the recent developments regarding North Korea's missile exercise and the concerns expressed by various nations bring attention to the fragile situation in the region. The reactions and responses from different countries reflect their concerns about potential security implications and the need for compliance with international resolutions. It is important to encourage dialogue, peaceful negotiations, and cooperation among nations to address these tensions effectively. What are your thoughts on the situation? Please share your opinions in the comments below. Topic number 2. Russia's Sarmat missile unveiled. Why this new system could be a game-changer for global security. The Sarmat missile system developed by Russia has recently been placed on combat duty, as stated by Yuri Borisov, the head of the Russian space agency Roscosmos. The Sarmat missile system, officially known as RS-28 Sarmat, is an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, designed to enhance Russia's nuclear capabilities by replacing older generation ICBMs. With its capacity to potentially carry around 10 nuclear warheads and a range of approximately 18,000 kilometers, the Sarmat poses a significant threat globally. Additionally, its stealthy launch and ability to strike multiple targets make it a formidable weapon. The deployment of the Sarmat missile system carries various implications for global security. Firstly, it serves as a deterrent against potential adversaries, aligning with Russian President Vladimir Putin's statement that it would make enemies think twice. This could potentially discourage aggressive actions by other nations. However, this development may also affect the strategic balance between nuclear-armed states, leading to potential arms races as countries respond to the advanced capabilities of the Sarmat missile system. Moreover, the deployment of such advanced weaponry raises concerns among Russia's neighbors and the international community, influencing threat perceptions and military strategies. Russia's commitment to maintaining a robust nuclear posture, exemplified by the Sarmat missile system, reaffirms its status as a nuclear superpower. However, it also poses challenges for global security. One of the challenges is the impact on international arms control efforts. The deployment of advanced missiles like the Sarmat complicates existing treaties and may require adaptations or expansions to address these new technologies effectively. Furthermore, the perception of neighboring countries regarding these developments as a threat may lead to regional instability and an increased risk of conflict. The presence of the Sarmat missile system, along with Russia's broader efforts to modernize its nuclear arsenal, reshapes the dynamics of international relations. It emphasizes the importance of engaging in dialogue and confidence-building measures to ensure strategic stability. Additionally, nations must consider the implications of these advancements for global security and work towards finding ways to address the challenges they pose. What are your thoughts on the deployment of the Sarmat missile system and its implications for global security? Feel free to share your opinion in the comments section below. Topic number 3. Iran's Skyward ambitions. Arrival of Russian Yak-130 jets adds a new layer to Middle Eastern military dynamics. The Iranian Air Force has recently bolstered its capabilities with the acquisition of Yakovlev Yak-130 jet trainers from Russia, as evidenced by images that have surfaced online. These versatile aircraft can mimic the characteristics of a variety of generations of fighter jets, serving as a valuable platform for Iranian pilots to hone their skills, particularly in operating Russian-made fighters like the Sukhoi Su-35. The Yak-130 is more than a simple training aircraft. It serves a dual purpose as both an advanced subsonic trainer and a light combat aircraft. Developed in the 1990s by the Yakovlev Design Bureau in Russia, the Yak-130 was inducted into service in 2010. Since then, it has been exported to several countries, and its operational footprint extends across various air forces, including those of Russia, Belarus, and Syria. NATO designates this aircraft as Mitten. This multi-role aircraft has a modular design, allowing it to be easily adapted for different training and operational requirements. Its advanced avionics systems can be programmed to replicate the flight characteristics and functionalities of many different types of aircraft. This enables pilot trainees to transition more smoothly to complex, high-performance fighter jets. Consequently, the Yak-130 serves as an invaluable training tool for countries like Iran that intend to diversify and modernize their fleet of combat aircraft. Iran has long expressed its eagerness to acquire a number of Russian fourth-generation Sukhoi Su-35 fighter jets, which are among Russia's most advanced combat aircraft. These reports gained credibility earlier this year when it was disclosed that Iran was set to receive its first batch of these high-performance jets in the early part of the Iranian year, starting in March 2023. This was subsequently confirmed in March by Iranian state media, which announced the finalization of a contract with Russia for the purchase of Su-35 fighter planes. The acquisition of both the Yak-130 trainers and the Su-35 fighters can be seen as a significant upgrade to Iran's air capabilities and marks a deepening of military ties between Russia and Iran. Both nations have been facing economic sanctions from the Western powers, making their defense cooperation increasingly vital for maintaining their respective regional influences. However, it's important to note that the Yak-130 has not been without its challenges. The aircraft has experienced a handful of incidents involving malfunctions in its control system, which led to crashes. One such incident involved a prototype in 2006, and another occurred in Belarus in 2021. These incidents raised questions about the reliability of the Yak-130 as a training and combat aircraft, even though such challenges are not uncommon in the field of aviation and could potentially be addressed through further development and modification. In geopolitical terms, Iran's acquisition of Russian-made aircraft, including the Yak-130 and potentially the Su-35, could have wider implications. The move could be viewed as an expression of Iran's intent to modernize its military capabilities in the face of ongoing tensions in the Middle East and its strained relationship with the United States and its allies. This procurement might also trigger concerns among Iran's regional adversaries and could potentially alter the balance of power in the region. This development could further complicate the already intricate web of alliances and enmities in the Middle East. Additionally, it could pose challenges for the United States and NATO, as they must reassess their strategic planning and defense postures in the region in light of these new capabilities that Iran is acquiring. In conclusion, the acquisition of Yak-130 jet trainers is a significant milestone for the Iranian Air Force, both in terms of pilot training and in broadening its operational capabilities. Coupled with the anticipated delivery of Su-35 fighter jets, Iran is signaling a serious commitment to modernizing its air force, thereby potentially altering the regional military landscape. Feel free to share your thoughts on this topic in the comments section below.